What is going on, everyone? Back with another episode of the Dan and Brodes Show. It's been a little bit. We've been busy. We're actually busy people that just watch a lot of sports. Wouldn't you say?
They wouldn't say that about me because I'm just the guy who plays video games all day. But I've been busy,
Fair.
man. It's been busy,
Yeah.
and the Phillies,
I,
Phillies are stressing me out.
oh, the Phillies. I like how you did that, my friend. The Phillies are ridiculous. I don't want to say I'm out, but it's hard to believe in this team right now. How are you right now, sitting at 4.5 games back of the Braves, and just with this sloppy baseball?
It's a gut punch because they overachieved all year, and then it gets down to the wire, and it's like we're gonna come up short now. We're gonna lose 2 out of 3 every series right now. It's like we only win when Nola pitches. It seems like we win when Nola pitches, and then 1 out of the other 4, and we go 2 and 3 every 5 turns. It's unfortunate, but it's been a trend the last couple weeks.
Yeah, but doesn't it make sense, though? We were always talking about it. How are we doing this? We can't hit when we need to. Our starting pitching has been great all year. Kind of a little bit in a slump, like you said, right now, besides Aaron Nola. And our defense has just been – it's been this bad, but now that it's this close of a race, it's criticized even more. But, dude, it is so bad. It's so bad. I can't even watch sometimes.
It's the timing of the errors recently, it seems like. It's like every time we're in a position where if someone just makes a play, we'll win this game. We do the opposite and someone makes an error. Like the Carlos Santana overthrow on Nola's start the other night was awful. I can't get over it. Hey, I don't understand how you could be so good defensively, and it's just like he's been lost this season.
It's contagious, dude.
It's contagious.
I talked about this. It's Landry that was talking on Hard Knocks. It's contagious. And I'll say the game before, you had Zach Eflin flipping the ball to the catcher. It goes right over. I believe it was Wilson. Was Wilson Ramos in that game? Or Jorge,
sure
whoever it was.
Didn't make a difference. It was clean over his head.
Yeah. And then this one doesn't even get caught. Technically, it's not an error because no one touched the ball, but Rhys Hoskins taking 53 feet back on a fly ball, and it just drops right there. It's just so sloppy.
It's been sloppy. It sucks, dude. Because they're such minor plays. They're such small things that these guys do right 99% of the time. The 1% seems to be popping up at the worst possible time every time.
See, I feel like your numbers are a little bit skewed because 102 error, 1% right now, dude. We are insanely bad when it comes to defense. And here's my question to you: does it come back on the skipper? Does he need to get this team somewhat focused, hold people accountable, do something besides scratch Odubel Herrera every night? Because I feel like he's so harsh on him compared to everybody else.
Well, the reason he's harsh on him is because Roman Quinn has played really good. But I think we've talked about this, and we actually just mentioned it before, just hitting the reset button. Like, hopefully, although it seems like this is where it's going, the reset button needs to be hit at some point defensively. It's probably going to happen in the offseason, though. We're probably going to clean slate it going, because this team's young. I don't know what exactly Kapler could do differently, because I mean, I don't know what he's doing wrong. I don't think any of us know what's wrong. That's why we're looking for someone to blame. But I just think it might just come down to wiping the slate and moving on and starting fresh next season. But I hate to look at it like that with a month left. 4 games a lot. 4 games a lot for a month. It's not we got 7 games left against the Braves. If we're lights out against the Braves, if we win games against the Braves, we're still in it. But 4 games in the matter of a month is a lot to ask for.
Dude, I don't want to say I don't have faith because I'm still tuning in every single night to see what's going on, but I just can't imagine this team doing. It's crazy that when the pitching is there, the hitting isn't. And when the hitting is there, the pitching isn't. And our bullpen hasn't even been that great as of late either. They've been giving up runs. I mean, Pat Neshek the other night gave up one, and Serandy
his first home run in CBP all year.
I know. And Serandy Dominguez has not been lights out whatsoever.
He's too good for this nonsense. He's too good.
He is.
He needs to be able to pitch on back-to-back days. It's been his Achilles heel all season long. This guy, he needs rest between appearances. He needs to figure that out. Elite closers in this league can go out there 2, sometimes 3 days in a row when a team's on a winning streak or when a team needs wins. Like we're in a situation like we're in right now. We're in tight games late. We've been blowing them defensively. But we need somebody like Dominguez to come in late 8th inning, 9th inning, and shut the door like 3 times a week at this time of year. And I know he's young; it's a lot to ask, but we don't have anybody else to do it right now. And he's the only one with the stuff to do it. But he's been faltering.
Yeah, I think we really do. I mean, maybe I'm being early right now, but you even said it. We need to find a way to clear things out. We got to get guys playing where they need to be playing. What do we do with the Carlos Santana thing? We paid him all this money. Do we find a way to trade him? Can we even get anything for him? We got to get Reese to first. We need to get Scott to second. We got to figure out what we're going to do here. I mean, we're going to have to land a Bryce Harper or a Manny, something. We got to just somehow start over, but with the mindset of the errors, 90% of the team is going to be the same. So somehow we need to re-click the mindset of we need to play way better baseball fundamentally.
This could just be something that clicks in the offseason. I hate to look at it like that, though, because there's a month left.
I know. That's I'm with you, dude. We're sitting here thinking about this Phillies team already with what are we going to do to attack.
I'll tell you right now, though, 2 months from now, when baseball's completely done, when we have crowned a World Series winner, and the only baseball talk you really hear about is the upcoming free agents and winter meetings. Once that time of year gets here, that's where the switch honestly can flip. When these guys are at home, away from baseball, come back together. Because like I said, this is a really young group. This group could come back next season, be even better. We could go into next year with the same guys and get better result because these guys have gotten better. They're a little more mature. We have some young dudes on this roster. It may just be something that we have to be patient with.
Yeah, and playing their natural position can definitely do them justice. Dude, how about Wilson Ramos? All right, there's 2 sides of Wilson Ramos I'll talk about. First off, I want the guy here. I want to re-sign him. Do you think that that's an actual capability and possibly a real thing?
I think it's a possibility, but I think what people are going to have to deal with next season is he's not an everyday player. Most catchers in Major League Baseball, there's only a handful of guys that play every day at the catcher position. Wilson Ramos is good enough offensively. When you're looking at him on paper, you're looking at him statistically, you would think that's the kind of guy you want in the middle of your lineup every night, and you do, but he's not going to be able to play every night. He gets banged up a lot. We've seen him trying to move around the bases.
That's right. We're talking about that next, my friend.
He's not the greatest athlete in the world, although he absolutely rakes.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, here's our option. Jorge Alfaro and Andrew Knapp, or Wilson Ramos and Jorge Alfaro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, exactly. So I would be okay with that. But let's go back to what you mentioned about Wilson Ramos running the bases, all right? Because they had a whole entire show on this on 97.5 because my man got booed when he got back to the plate the next at-bat. And he's hitting over 400 with the Phillies right now. And I'll say this, though. I kind of like it because it just shows, like, hey, you got to earn us. Yeah. You got to earn us with hustle. It wasn't his hamstring hurts, dude. He wasn't hustle.
Dude, we were starting to give this guy standing O's just for coming up to the bat in a tie game in the 5th. That's how good he's hit for us. But that's Philly, man. That's Philly. You can't do that. Let's be real. He knows that, though. He knows. We won't see it again. He completely he stopped. He was almost in a walk when he got tugged out. He was almost walking when he got tugged out. It was so bad.
No credit to that absolute bomb of a throw by Eaton, by the way.
Great throw. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, the next night, Wilson Ramos hit a pretty clutch double, and I believe it was the 9th to score Nick Williams. And he gave a little hustle in the second.
He was almost out. He got in there, though.
I love it. I do love the addition of him, though. He is exciting, and he can hit the bat or hit the ball.
Yeah, he can swing the sticks for sure. Good. I would like to – we're just at that day and age now with health and physical training when it comes to sports. Catchers aren't going to really – you're not going to find a guy that's going to play 150 games behind the plate. So I think a Ramos-Alfaro platoon would be great next year if we brought him back. But Alfaro's young, so they may not bring him back. They may just lean on Jorge a little bit more next year and bring somebody else in. Can't be Knapp, though. We can't do the Knapp thing again.
Dude, no. And what scares me is you know Gabe Kapler loves Nappy. You know he likes nap time.
It's nappy time. He actually seems like a pretty cool dude.
Listen, I don't care about being a cool dude. I care about producing on the baseball field. But some things Gabe does, man. I want to like this guy. I do. I don't want to be a guy that doesn't like the skipper. But
love the skipper.
I'm not criticizing putting Vince Velasquez on second base. I'm not criticizing that. But you got to plan ahead. You knew when Wilson Ramos was hitting that we'd have to pinch run for him. But we used a lot of guys in the bullpen. Like, I can use the excuse of Gabe Kapler there, so I'm going to.
I can't get Willie on that one. That one's just on V. Velasquez might be the best.
I
Velasquez may be the best athlete on the team.
I know,
including position players. He just stay. First of all, stay on second.
I know.
You're the best athlete on the team. You're scoring on a single from anywhere. They're gonna play no double defense in that situation. Get on your horse. What are you trying to tag up for? Come on.
I don't want to rip Gabe on that one.
Do.
He is an athlete. I kind of like it.
Well, there it is.
I know. But this team, it was a great summer. Look at me. This is what I'm saying now. They provided me with an awesome summer. Eagles football is coming along. We're starting to... Dude, okay, Aaron Nola, Max Scherzer, round 2. There were 25,000 people there. Air quotes around that because that's probably tickets sold. That's pathetic. It really is. That's how many people are giving up on this team right now.
Yeah, this the NL Cy Young race this year is going to go down as one of the closest three-headed races ever.
It's not going to be Nola. It's going to be DeGrom.
But either way, there's a month left in the season. 2 out of these 3 are going head-to-head for the second time in less than a week, and we can't even get half the barn full. What's going on?
Dude, I don't know. And first of all, people are just not believing. Well, you blame me.
I blame you.
All right, Aaron Nola destroyed him in game 1, which was absolutely phenomenal. And then he comes back game 2 and does it again, but that's not the storyline because we blew it. He went 7 strong, struck out 8. Dude, Aaron Nola. Oh man, do I love you? He's amazing.
He's part of the reason why I'm really not gonna be that upset. I want to win. I want to make the playoffs. I want to win. But I had realistic expectations this season, and even where they're going right now, they exceeded them. This team's going to keep getting better. We're going to land a big dog in the offseason. We're getting better, and we're going to get better.
I get that. They did better than we expected to thing. It doesn't help the fact that at one point we were so many games above the Braves and we were in first place. It doesn't really help it because at that point No, I don't care that we did better than we were supposed to be. At one point, we were at the top of the NL East, and we failed. That's what I care about.
Perspective, I guess.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Listen, I get where we're at, and I know we overachieved, but that doesn't make it feel any better when I'm not watching the Phillies play in the wild card or the NLDS.
You want to know why I feel good? You want to know why I feel good? And this is how we'll end this off.
No. If you say because we have a Gabe Kapler or anything, okay, this is what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. E-G-L-E-S. Here we go.
Because the Birds won the bowl, baby.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's all good. I love it.
I thought you were going to give me something Gabe Kapler related, which is way worse. Way worse.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, hey, if we're going to end it there, we're going to end it there.
Got to end it strong.
Go Birds. Phillies are struggling right now. It is what it is. And thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and we will see you next time.